मेरे प्यारे प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी, आपको लद्दाख के बर्फीली पहाड़ों से नमस्कार। मैं अभी खारदुंगला, जो कि दुनिया के सबसे ऊंचे दर्रों में से एक है, वहाँ पर हूँ। 18,000 फुट की ऊंचाई पर।
Sonam Wangchuk, an educationist reformer and Magsaysay award winner from Ladakh, has decided to start a 5-day climate fast from January 26th. Fasting from the Khardungla top at minus 40 degrees Celsius, he will be demonstrating the power of the sun.
The idea is to inflict some pain and some cold so as to draw the attention of people and the powers towards the climate emergency and the environmental fragility of Ladakh. Secondly, I'll be using the occasion to also provide solutions. And solar energy is something I have always been working. So this is going to be a solar-powered, carbon-neutral climate fast.
Ladakh is part of the Hindu Kush Himalayan range and Tibetan Plateau, which is also called Third Pole because its ice fields contain the largest reserve of fresh water outside the polar regions. But in recent years, Ladakh has been facing acute water shortages because of receding glaciers and pollution.
There are two sides we have to save Ladakh from. One from industries and commerce and such influences large tourism from outside. The sixth schedule will definitely protect Ladakh because under the sixth schedule, it's a different kind of region. It's not like Chandigarh or Lucknow because this region is not like that. It is a very sensitive, fragile region with a very sensitive culture that is adapted to such conditions where people live happily with 5 liters a day. So that part it will protect from the outside. Now the second part is how do you protect Ladakh from people in Ladakh? That part 6th schedule will not do. So we have to think of how Ladakhis also have to be very sensitive in how they develop Ladakh.
The 6th schedule of the Constitution provides for the administration of certain tribal areas of the country as autonomous entities. About 90% of the population in Ladakh is tribal. Studies from Kashmir University state that 2/3 of the glaciers are under threat if tourism and construction continue at the current rate.
After 370, when Ladakh is a UT, it has become like any place in India. But the fact is, it is not like any place in India. So therefore, this protection, this safeguard is important if we are to keep these fragile ecosystem with its glaciers. We always protect our water sources, springs. So Ladakh and the Himalayas are like the spring of the continent.
Wangchuk also initiated the Ice Stupa project, which makes artificial glaciers that are used to freeze and hold water that keeps flowing down the streams in the winter. Glaciers in this ecosystem act as water reservoirs for South and East Asia, with more than 1 billion people depending on them.
It's been minus 16.7, close to minus 17.
To prepare for the fast, he camped out at minus 20 degrees Celsius on his rooftop at Hyalphang.
My appeal is to the people of India to change their lifestyles from carbon-intensive ways to carbon-neutral ways, as also urged by the Prime Minister through the new movement called Lifestyles for the Environment, launched at COP27, and want people to pledge to change their lifestyles in the big cities of India tomorrow on 26 January and join me in a climate fast of 1 day at your own homes and pledge to change your lifestyles. They can register their pledges on ilivesimply.org. It's a beautiful platform we have created where people can register their climate-friendly pledges. I want 1 million people at least to pledge to change their lifestyles.